I do feel like that "Fuck Donald Trump" is probably the last great protest song in hip hop. You were on the remix. You were on tour with YG at the time. Mm-hmm. That was a wild era. That was right around. That was 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember that summer on that tour because we would perform it every single night. I don't care if we're in Alabama.
Wherever.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, if you feel something, stand on it.
Right.
Don't just say it in California.
Right.
You feel me? Nah, say that shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And, you know, we had a huge LED wall, you know, on that big-ass amphitheater stage, you know, and he would come out during my set, headlining 15,000 people with a huge red LED wall with big, bold, sans serif, all-cap, Helvetica letters, "Fuck Donald Trump."
Right.
Just there, the whole song. And I would see people leave. Okay, like cool, like bounce.
Right.
You feel me? We also had like, you know, booths set up, you know, to sign up to vote. You feel me?
I remember
Like,
that, yeah.
I come from a lineage of strong women, you know, of activism, counterculture, of protest, and you know, I was raised very liberal, you know, very left, but like, you know, growing up in the Bay Area, of course,
right, with
a long, rich history of counterculture and activism, of course, from the Panthers, you feel me, to, you know, Summer Love, you feel me, like all that. So like, you know, like us doing that song, you know, and still to this day, like, I'll play that, you know, even if I just drop the hook, I'll say like, you know, before we go any further in the show, you know, we were in Europe. I'm like, you know, there's some fucked up shit going on in my country.
Sorry, guys.
You know, sorry, y'all, but I'm going to say how the fuck I feel.
Yeah.
And this is how I feel. Right. Fuck Donald Trump.
Right,
you feel me?
Right.
And I just, you know, not to create even more division, because I think we're in the most divided time right now.
Right.
You know, but like, you gotta stand on it. You gotta say how you feel. Like, at the end of the day, man, it's like, and I'm not saying artists, like, we're not politicians. That's not our job. But this is a requisite, like a required conversation to be having.
Yeah.
Because you can't just sit passively. You know, this is dialogue that's like a civic duty. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And as somebody, like, I could be kicking it with the homies, you know, or like at a bar or something like that. But there's one person, chances are, at the bar that has a device in his pocket that could talk to 10 million people.
Right.
You feel me? And not saying that I could shift the needle or do anything with it, but it's like,
you have
there's a special responsibility to just if something bothers you.
If you feel strongly about something to that point, it's almost like you're, you know, the responsibility of having that many people having eyes on you. It's almost irresponsible to be silent. That's why I respect so much what Kehlani and Macklemore are doing, standing up so strong for Palestine, because it's like so many people are worried about whatever the blowback is that comes from that, and it's like Kehlani's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, this is a human issue. This is not and you know, shout out to Macklemore, same shit. Like, shit, Macklemore's fucking. Shout out to Macklemore. Great guy.
Shouts out, man. Great
one of the best
guy.
human beings.
Best human beings, bro.
Yeah, just such a good dude. I never did no weirdo shit.
Nah.
Like, you know, like, yeah, shout out to him. But nah, I always thought that, like, you know, I just had Chuck D on. And we were talking, I was saying, man, like, I don't know. You know, when I was growing up, we had like Immortal Technique.
Yeah.
And we
had shouts out Immortal Tech.
We had like some like real dope, you know, politically charged hip hop to learn from. And I was like, the last great, like, I don't know who RPE is. And I said the last great, like, real protest song was Fuck Donald Trump. And also,
but what was so brilliant about Fuck Donald Trump is the simplicity of the hook.
Oh,
it was so anthemic.
It was also a banger.
It was that shit,
absolute slap.
Like, absolute slap.
Play that shit in the club. Play that shit at a festival. Even if you fucking voted for Trump, you're like, this shit's hard.
Like, I can't even lie. That shit be gone.
I also think, too, like, hip-hop's grown to the point where so many people are fans of the music from everywhere because of the internet. So it's like, it's almost like, you know, there's so many people who are like fans of the music that aren't necessarily like.
Lil Baby had a real strong record. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't remember it. I remember the Baby's verse on the Rockstar remix was dope.
No, Lil
Baby did have a record.
He had that, like, I'm not gonna say it was a protest song, but
it was during the
strong,
George Floyd
like,
shit.
yeah, like, you know, socially, like,
right,
commentator,
yeah. I just remember listening to Immortal Technique and finding out about CIA psyops and all kinds of crazy shit. Killer Mike too. Shout out to Killer Mike. Gotta say Killer Mike.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Killer Mike.
But the thing is, like, you lose the kids when it gets too, like, you know, too word heavy, too lyrical, miracle, spiritual. Like,
no, you're right. I mean? It's almost like
so then you miss the whole, like, the point of, like, you feel what I mean? And you forget, like, protest is like, you know, marching and chanting one thing.
Right.
So then you equate that to fuck Donald Trump. That's the equivalent.
Right.
That was really
it was a perfect.
That really is a perfect protest song.
Perfect, because it wasn't. It was good. It's like sonically, like I can hear this in the club and keep dancing.
Damn.
Yeah, such a great record, man.
I'm gonna start playing that every time I DJ again.
Yeah. Are you still DJing?